All right, good afternoon, cyber traders. Welcome on back here this Monday, July 24th, shortly after 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Great to see all of our students and members alike inside our live trading room. Hopefully, I'm good to go across the board here on social media, Facebook Live, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, etc. Great to see Lawrence with me here and Grant and all of us just joining in on right now. Great to see Michael as well from before, Andrea, Dave, Elizabeth, etc. So, hey, whether you're joining us inside our live trading room, whether you're on social, I mean, hey, the market's been pushing up a little bit heading into this afternoon here, but at this point now, a little bit of a pullback. So let's see if we can get support to build. I feel like we can get a bit of a volatile market just across the afternoon today with anticipation of the Fed meeting on Wednesday concluding. So, right now on the screen, DFLI ended up making a nice push earlier today. This stock was on our radar from earlier last week, ended up making the beginning of a gap fill. And as you could see here, I mean, I not only completed it back from Friday of last week, but and then some this morning. So right now it's even pushing back on up once again. Let's just take a look at the highs off 325, I think it is. It's a hard ask to see this try and run all the way back up to those highs, break said highs, and keep going. I feel like at this point right now, it's going to hit resistance, pull back. DFLI has been a nice trade over the last week or so. Maybe keep it on your side list going into tomorrow, but that's really all. That's really all it is. All right. So, hey, we have class coming up. We got the phase one stock course lined up at 3:05 Eastern time. We're going to continue our discussion on volume, but really begin to go over level three, the NASDAQ book viewer, the trade station matrix here. If you're on Interactive Brokers, the book trader, should you have that. But really introduce the order book and really show you how it all works live. So looking forward to it. Rich is going to post the link for class coming up in just a moment, as we did earlier. But with that, let's just go right from top to bottom here. Let's see what we could put on our watch list across the afternoon. BJDX, pop and drop. I think that's easy to say there. Tupperware, same deal, right? Same deal for Tupperware. Ended up making a nice move early this morning in pre-market. Popped great after the open, but fizzled out pretty quick. Broke lower. Again, easy to say, but trust the cyber clock, and you're going to be avoiding a lot of those reversals around that 10:15-ish time. MKFG. MKFG. Nice little push. I referenced it earlier, just scanning across the board. I saw it pop up, and it was kind of late into the run when it was at like 150. So it's pushed up about 15 cents since actually. But you know what? Hey, I don't mind putting this on our main list to begin. MKFG. Just because you're unfamiliar with the stock does not mean that it can't prove you wrong and make a really strong trade into the afternoon, or hell, who knows, maybe tomorrow morning. It's on good volume. Let's take a look at the daily chart actually here. Stock took a huge hit across the last year and a half from 16 down to sub 1 perhaps. Yeah, hit like 80 cents back like a few months ago. So there could be more room on the way up, right? Don't hold your breath expecting it, but it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. If it could hold above, let's just loosely say 158, 157-ish. Looks like it closed here back at all right, so like 159, we'll call it 159. If it could hold above the close back from Feb 2nd here, then there's a pretty good chance to see continuation, whether it be today or tomorrow, this week, whatever. But MKFG, definitely one you want to keep an eye on. AMC. Now, if you're not keeping an eye on this, then perhaps all of the people on that Reddit channel, Wall Street Bets, are doing it. You get all these people out there following the meme stocks and all that. Hey, AMC made a great move this morning off of $5, dropped at first. We called out the bounce off of 5, and it's really given us a great opportunity since. It pushed up pretty nicely at first, but even after holding flat there, ended up pushing back upward a bit, and it's still looking pretty strong. So AMC, definitely going to put on our watch list here. Let me ask, and I know one of our gold students here, Dave T, was in on the options on this. I am too, myself live right now. Who here is in on the AMC trade? Just out of curiosity. Does not mean that you should be jumping in right this very second, but if you were Grant, Sam, or Lawrence, or Phil, perhaps you were inside the chat board earlier just taking a peek and saw some call outs. I'm just curious, is anyone in on the AMC trade from earlier? Needs to break over 607 for this to be like a really strong trade for this afternoon. I was calling that 607 darker blue line out just earlier. All right. So let's see what else we got here, though, folks. We got the AMC trade, MKFG, BBIG, not doing much right now. Pop and drop right there. We'll keep going. KSCP, nice little choppy trend, but it's holding strong near the highs right now. This stock back from a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, popped up on our radar. So from there, pushed up pretty nice, pulled back and hit support, perhaps you can call it, from Friday last week. And a really strong run back up once again today. So, it's one that I'll definitely put back on our list. KCSP, good spread, good volume at the highs. Got an iceberg right here, an iceberg right there. All right, we keep it going. Yell. I got to make sure my water cup is filled up because the louder I get during class and during this meeting, I got to make sure I need it. So, Yell ended up pushing up pretty nicely earlier, but it's like such a slow moving stock. So, you're more hopeful that this increases in volatility, gets sharper, faster moving than anything. So, you know what? I'm going to actually put it on the side list. I feel like there could be even better opportunities than this right now. It's like a beautiful looking level one chart, but how much could it really get you? We'll come back to it if we need to. On the other side of that spectrum, though, we're not going to put SDA on our watch list, although that's looking pretty good on the way up. Just bad order book. There's zero need to be trading a stock like this right now. DFLI, I'm actually going to put on the side list here. I didn't actually write that down technically on my notepad here, so I'll be on the side for right now still, but just kind of skimming through, see what else we got here. Ooh, nice little push here. QSI, Quantum SI, another quantum name stock. QS is the other one. So in this one here, QSI making a much better push. Good volume, nice trend across the afternoon. Hope it starts trading even more volume per minute than what it's doing, about 6 to 7,000 per minute. So if that wanes down, that's not a good sign. But for right now, makes the cut. QSI, not bad. All right, what else we got? Neo backed off from 12 earlier. That was a great trade from this morning. I'm going to write that down on my side list so I remind myself tomorrow. Uh, Billy, same deal. I didn't have Billy on my notepad either. So Billy side list. XPEV, same deal. That's with Neo there. Redfin had a strong June and into early July and pushing back up once again here today, but not really trading the type of volume right now that we saw it trade. So, again, side list material, nothing really too special about it. But so far, we got four stocks. We got the MKFG, we got the AMC trade, we got the KSCP, and then the QSI just before. Let's see if there's anything looking just as good, if not better, on the loser side here, folks. Uh, not much else from the gainers there. All right, so KOD took a huge hit earlier. Meant to click on that. KOD. It popped up when the market opened, a little consolidation first, but had the larger pop afterwards. And then just before it tried to make a move back up towards said highs. So, had a little bit more of a squeeze here this time, but failed to get the push. And you know what? Let's see here. It's not looking terrible. I'd say maybe like 425-ish, maybe a 450-ish on a good side there. But you know what? KOD, I'll slip on there for right now. Just gotta hope it holds support really soon. And then from there it pushes back up. If not, then actually on my TradeStation platform, KOD here is easy to borrow. So this is tradable in both directions, technically, but with the recent trend up that it's had the afternoon. So let's hope to see it build a higher low and then pop higher. If it fails to do that, then it could be a better short. That's kind of my thesis on it there. I forgot about this one. APPHL, 10 cents. Okay. Gonna pass on that. All right. So let's see if there's anything else looking just as good. Fubo down big, but it's just a little too slow for a short for me. Probably say the same on a lot of these cheapies that are on the loser side right now. So, hey, I need your help, folks. Let me know if there's anything else looking good up, down, left, right, more than 5% before we wrap things up. Pop the QR code up right now. If you're joining us on social media here, just scan the QR code to get access to our live trading room across this entire week. Live workshop tomorrow. Actually, stay tuned for that also on YouTube at the same time. But, if you want to get the full official version of it, just join us inside our live trading room, especially for tomorrow. You get all the recordings to those workshops too. All right, going once, going twice. I'll tell you what, for a Monday, we normally do a good job of scanning, don't we? I mean, there's always one or two that slip past the radar here, but checking Benzinga Pro right now really quick. I don't really see much else that looks too great. Yeah, I think that we're at the bottom of this barrel here, folks. So, hey, let me know. But otherwise, I think that Rich just posted that link once again for class. So if you're joining me for any of our phase one students here, just joining me, we're going to look to go over level 3, the NASDAQ book viewer, TradeStation Matrix, just the ECM books entirely, everything that you need to know about level 3. Looking forward to that, folks. Really, this is where we begin to get more into the meat and potatoes of our trading strategy. So I'm looking forward to it. Hey, not a bad list to work with. Let's actually just run through the side list before we wrap things up. There wasn't really much that impressed me from it, but go through the Yell, the DFLI, Neo, Billy, and then Redfin. Market's dropping off a little bit more off the last peak there. Ended up pulling back a little bit further right now. So just be a little careful with that. Let's make sure we can get supports to solidify at this point heading into the close. Best of luck trading to all. And if you're joining me, hey, looking forward to that coming up just at 3:05 p.m. Eastern. See you soon.